Good morning, everyone. This is Jaushagu as usual, and in today's episode, I want us to go deep into Homa-Bay County near a town called Kindu Bay. Around Kindu Bay, we have a scenic lake, a historically, mythically, and culturally scenic lake. It is called Lake Simbi. In Luo, it is called Simbi Nyaima. There's a story which revolves around it, and this is the story that I want to tell today. Let me briefly describe Lake Simbi. Lake Simbi, when viewed through aerial photographs, or when aerial photographs are taken, Lake Simbi resembles Africa. It has the shape of Africa, and it is the second lake in Kenya where you can find flamingo. When you miss flamingos in Lake Naivasha, come to Lake Simbi, you will get flamingos. I don't know why, but let us get the story. So Lake Simbi is mythically, historically, and culturally scenic lake, where a good mythical story goes or is told about it. Geographers have come to Lake Simbi and they've tried to study it. Why are they studying it this much? Because Lake Simbi is a lake. People say, and geographers has confirmed it, it is baseless, like bottomless. No attempt, very many attempts have been put to try and get the real depth of this lake, but no attempt have come up with the real depth. What am I trying to say? Lake Simbi is bottomless. Lake Simbi is that deep that its bottom has not been discovered, but it is a lake. Also, Lake Simbi, it reaches a season in time or a season in a year that it smells. It has a fall smell that when you are from a far distance, you can feel or you can smell that fall smell coming from it. So at some times, Lake Simbi is smelly. Lake Simbi is also religiously important. Some denominations or some churches go to Lake Simbi to tap that water. Why tapping that water? That water has a healing effect. A healing effect in that when you have a skin disease, maybe rashes, skin rashes, roundworms, anything to do with skin, you go take that water and you bathe with it, or you bathe in it. Your skin disease is going to be healed in a span of 7 days. That is Lake Simbi for us. Lake Simbi, when you look at it, or when you look at the waters are a bit greenish or bluish in color, green-blue in color. We don't know the story about it, but let me bring you the mythical story about Lake Simbi. Welcome. So a story is told about the emergence of Lake Simbi. That long time ago, but not so long, a filthy, raggedly dressed old woman visited a village. A village was called Simbi. So this filthy, raggedly dressed grandmother was thirsty. She was just roaming around, and she reached that village and she was thirsty. So she went to that village. She went to one house and requested for water. So before even she reached to where those people were, or to the homestead, remember, she was filthy. So she had a bad smell. So instead of people welcoming her, the people said, or people chased her away, saying that she was smelly and she could not be, they could not give her water because maybe she was going to dirtify the utensils or the cup that she was going to be given water with. So the woman was very disappointed and she went away. She moved from house to house asking for water. No one was able or was willing to give her water. She moved in the whole village and no one was willing to give her water. She said, okay, let me go. So she went to the next village, and in the next village, no, she didn't go to the next village. She moved, she roamed the village until she entered the last homestead. In this last homestead, she was welcome. She was given food and also water. Then as after drinking and eating, she was now full. She started moving out of the village. Then before she moved out of that village, she told the members of that homestead where she was given water and food that there is an event or there's an happening that is going to happen or that is going to happen. So she requested the people of that homestead to follow her and to leave that village because there is an event which is going to take place, and she would not want these people to be part of that event. So the people, on hearing her request, followed her to the next village, which was a bit elevated. So on that other side of the village, this old woman looked back to this village where she was denied water and food. She looked back, stretched her hands towards that village, and mark you, the whole village was submerged. Not submerged, but downwarped. So the whole village downwarped. After the whole village had downwarped, it started raining heavily, and the whole village was now submerged in water. So that is how Simbi Nyaima emerged, or Lake Simbi emerged. Lake Simbi, or where Lake Simbi is situated, was once a village. This village denied an old woman water. The old woman cursed the village and stretched her hands toward the village. The whole village downwarped. Rain rained thoroughly or torrentially, and at last the whole village was submerged in water. Now let us now analyze the false smell of Lake Simbi. People say, or the mythicality said, that it is those people who died in that village that normally gives that false smell. That false smell which comes from Lake Simbi, it is believed that it comes from the dead people who died in that village. That water is spiritually or is religiously used because people believed that that woman was God sent. That woman was an angel who came to revenge. So people believe that this water has some spiritual powers that when used, maybe you'll be spiritually elevated, and this water is also used to treat some diseases. So that is all about Lake Simbi. Please take a walk, go down to Lake Simbi and see it by your eyes. If you have some skin ailments, rush down to Lake Simbi. Just take a jerrycan of water, go enjoy yourself or go bath yourself in it, and all shall be well. Lake Simbi is in Homa-Bay County around Kindu Bay. Make a visit to Lake Simbi, appreciate nature, and appreciate Homa-Bay County. Homa-Bay County is a very scenic county that you don't need to miss. If the whites come to Homa-Bay County to see Lake Simbi, what about you? Promote yourself first, enjoy your land first, know Homa-Bay, enjoy Lake Simbi. Until next time, goodbye.